moment. Tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is a video for Swedish entry for Eurovision 2022 on March 12th. Finally, Melodifestivalen has finished and we have a winner, and it is a winner a lot of people talked about during the whole national final season. It's Cornelia Jakobs with her song Hold Me Closer. The song was written and composed by Issa Molin, David Zanden and Cornelia herself. Let's see this. Let's see. Okay, before we start, Sweden, please. I hope you've learned your lesson in the last couple of years. Give us something different. Starting with reaction in 3, 2, 1. I'm hoping. Okay. Okay. Sounds promising. That's a weird mic that she has. Okay, lyrics are already hitting. Interesting camera cuts. Yes, Sweden, finally. Okay, I was slightly afraid it will turn into a pop song, like, you know, that type of Swedish pop song, but it didn't. Okay, the beat is starting, but I like this. I like this. Sweden, finally. Ooh, this voice. Oh, the chorus is beautiful. Beautiful. I don't understand the staging, honestly. This green circle. I don't know what that's about, but okay. Oh. Sweden, Undo was the last ballad you sent. That came third. This is the favorite now. That's what I've heard at least, and I can see why. Do more ballads, Sweden. Bottom line. Oh, her voice, really beautiful. Staging is very basic for Sweden. Just like this circle and lights, that's all. Wow. So she won the Melodifestivalen with that staging. That's really cool. That's really cool because I know the production on Melodifestivalen for some acts is like Eurovision type of performance. Because I know that the production for some artists is much bigger than for some others. Wow, okay, Cornelia for Sweden. This was really good. This definitely stands out from the previous Swedish entries, previous 5 years, I dare to say. This is a breeze of fresh air. Let's analyze it through my 5 segments, starting with song and lyrics. After all the critiques that I had for Sweden over the years, finally they brought us a ballad, what I really love when Sweden does ballads. And this one starts very slowly and it turns into a power ballad, but with a bit of a twist. It's not a prototypical power ballad because in the instrumentation I recognize a bit of electro moment in the second verse, and during the second chorus it became like a mid-tempo song. It was still a ballad, but not a prototypical ballad that we are used to. Something really resembles Undo. I think it's a positive thing if you are compared to Undo. Um, the music stops before the bridge. I think that is also very effective. It's really cool. Before it explodes again and the music wave starts again. The melody of the chorus, that's more like how she sings there. Not talking about her voice now, I'll do that later, but just the melody, how it flows. It's really rhythmical, it's catchy, it's so good. I have no objections for this song as a composition. I really enjoyed it. It's a competitive song. Great job, Sweden. I believe this is a breakup song, but the lyrics are a bit deeper, and it's not like I hate you because we broke up, but it's I'm sad we broke up, I'm longing for you, and stuff like that. And my favorite lyric is tomorrow will hurt really bad because I'm about to lose the best I ever had. Damn, that's deep and that's painful and that hurts. I like this type of breakup songs that are more on the vulnerable side than on the angry side, or like I'm free now, finally I can do what I want. But this one is really emotional, that's honest and deep, at least in my eyes. I really enjoying that. Now let's talk about her vocals. Before I start talking about her voice, I have several questions for you guys. The first question is, where was she hiding all this time and why we don't know about her? At least I don't know. Okay, why don't I know about her? And did she perform at Melodifestivalen before, or this is her first time? Because this type of voice absolutely stands out, and the quality of her voice, I would describe it as rough and vulnerable at the same time. And not many people can do that. Not many people can sing that way. If the point of this song is to translate those emotions, she definitely does that. With her voice only, I noticed, maybe I'm wrong, but I didn't hear any backing vocalists here. And when you listen to the chorus, you feel like there is a huge amount of people singing this song, but it's all her voice because the color of her voice is so specific, so interesting. This is amazing stuff from Sweden. I'm so happy. I'm so happy for you. She's a great vocalist. She doesn't need backing vocalists. She doesn't need pre-recorded track support. She's fine as she is, and that's how it should stay. Now let's address performance and choreography. So I wouldn't really say we had a choreography here, but one thing that I noticed, and I feel everybody noticed, is the simplicity of this performance. It was honest, it was sincere, and it looked natural. And that's the part I want to stress out here. Now, talking only about Melodifestivalen performances in general, they are often planned in minute details, like every second of it is planned, prepared, rehearsed, and then performed. This one doesn't look like that's the case. I feel that if we would look at her heat performance or semi-final performance or whatever, it would look different. In a way that it's not planned like, oh, during this word I will do this. There is no doubt here. I think it's very spontaneous. It's just in the moment. Of course, she has some cues where she needs to look, because camera and stuff like that is natural. It flows nicely. The point is not to be 100% sure in the choreography or in the presentation, but in the feeling. It's more about the song, about the vocal delivery, and just creating this atmosphere, and that's why she succeeded. With this minimum of production and staging, winning Melodifestivalen, I think that's a huge deal, because I'm sure there were spectacles for some other performances, with huge props and huge lights, and I don't know how expensive and crazy choreographies. In Turin, I think this is gonna be a copy-paste situation, as usually is with Sweden. Maybe they will elevate it and change some things, change colors, add some effects and stuff, but I feel this is what we're getting, more or less in Turin, and I'm happy with that. Let's talk about styling and staging. I believe that she used a small stage for this performance. There was not much going on, and we had this green and red circle, like the projection screen that changed colors. If you know what's the meaning of the colors and the projection screen in general, please let me know, because I really don't know why we had it. I don't think it's unnecessary. I don't think also it's necessary, so I'm kind of confused by it. I don't know what's its purpose. If I would know what is it about and why is it there, maybe I would feel, maybe I would know more about the reasons behind choosing it, but nevertheless it's okay to have it. Will they keep it? Probably, but if they're gonna keep it, I definitely want to know what it means. About the lights, I will just say that it was appropriate. It was intimate when it should be intimate. It was stronger when it should be stronger. And as I said, production value here is profound. It's on point, not too expensive, nothing too flashy, nothing unnecessary, but also enough to grasp and to leave an impression, and that is what counts. About the styling, honestly, I didn't even notice what she was wearing up until close to the end of the performance. I was so invested in the song and the overall package that I really didn't pay attention to what she was wearing. And when I noticed, I was kind of like, I mean, it's alright, but I'm not really vibing with that shirt, top, whatever you want to call it. Will she change it? We will see. Let's talk about his chances of qualifying. Talking about Sweden qualifying, yeah, we don't have to do that. We can talk about it winning, because this has a chance to win. I feel this is the type of ballot people will vote for. Okay, we have to talk about Sweden and the televote. We have to talk about that because in several years, Sweden was tanked by the televote a lot. Juries always have it in the top 10, top 5, somewhere around that, 5th to 7th, 8th. But then televote comes with 20, 30, 40 points, which is devastating for Sweden. I feel this year finally Sweden will get its portion of televote points, and if the juries keep the standard for Sweden as they have, I see this in the top 3, if not winning the whole thing. Will I be happy if this wins? Probably. But mostly not because I like it, but I will be really happy because it will be a slap to Sweden for sending all those songs in recent years when they have something like this. You know what I'm saying? I was really loud about them changing the approach, switching it up, and they finally did it, and it will pay off. I guarantee this is a top 5, if not more. Let's see what you all think. Let's check the Eurovision scoreboard app to see how the song was received in the community. And there it is. Sweden neck and neck with Spain. I feel those two will really get a huge support from the televote. And okay, Spain, that's another story, and it's a story for another video. There will be a video about the favorites, of course, but for now I would say that Sweden is in a really good place to actually win this thing. What do you think? Let me know down in the comments. I want to read your opinion. How do you find this song, this performance? And do you see Sweden as one of the favorites, as I do at this moment? The next country I'm going to make a video about is Iceland. And until that video, subscribe to the channel, make sure to leave a comment or two, and yeah, see you then. Bye.